This video displays photos of the history of the Port Sidney Marina in Sidney, BC. I planned on an early retirement from my career and heard that Vancouver Island was preferred by many seniors. So I planned on taking a year from work and living in the area to get the feel of it. It was a short ferry trip from Vancouver to Vancouver Island and arrived at Swartz Bay. We then drove a scenic 30 kilometers to Victoria. We spent the first few days touring the Victoria Inner Harbour with many attractions to photograph. A few inquiries, and we were informed that renting a condo for a year would be a more reasonable price if we selected Sidney, which is a subdivision of Victoria. On our drive to Sidney, we passed the Victoria Airport. I took the opportunity to drop into the Victoria Flying Club and became a member. This would allow me to take air tours of the area over the coming months and meet others that had a mutual interest in aviation. On arriving in Sidney, the first condo for rent that we toured was to our liking and affordable. The condo suite was on the third floor of the Landmark, located on Beacon Avenue and close to the shoreline with a water view. Follow the arrow on the left and the Port Sidney Marina is on the right. From our third floor balcony, I took this photo of the Port Sidney Marina under construction. The empty lot to the right is now the home of the Salish Sea Aquarium. This photo of Sidney is from the Anacortes Ferry Terminal, looking north towards the Port Sidney Marina. Construction of the marina was near completion, and plans were being made for the open house and the grand opening. The last of the wharfs were being floated into place, and the visitors to the marina were anxious to acquire berths. This was to be the first stage of development that was planned for over the future decades. The fascination of the visiting boats had me touring the marina often. Each berth had a fresh water line, telephone line, cable TV, and an electric plug-in to this 4-foot triangular box, as seen in this photo. The building was completed, and now the home of the Port Sidney Marina's general office and reception area. I was asked by the manager if I would like to take on the sales of the berths. Brochures were printed, and with my business card attached, I handed them to all those visiting either by boat or vehicle. This is the reverse side of the brochure. It wasn't long before my clients in Calgary were expecting updated aerial photos of their sites, so I had to leave Sidney and return to Calgary. I occasionally visit the Port Sidney Marina's website with photos and videos taken by a drone, and marvel at the massive expansion to the marina since my visit to Sidney in 1990. I found a video on the internet and added this link to the description column below this video, which portrays more current photos taken many decades later.